Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 8 of my playthrough of EXAPUNKS. We're gonna just dive right back in. Don't remember where we left off. Two of these. Alright, let's start this. Alright. We're just going to dive straight into it. There's an unknown 3-digit code that, when entered 1 digit at a time into pass, will unlock the link between debug and secret. Find the 3-digit code and create a file on your host that contains the code as a sequence of 3 values, followed by development kit's RDK ID. Interesting. So, there's nothing better than guessing, right? So, let's just have this guy, let's have him guess one thing. And so, here's a little twist, is that there's one code for all numbers between 0 and 999. So I can actually store the code I'm going to insert not as 3 numbers, but as 1 number. Right, so like if I have 999, I'll mod 100, submit a number, mod 10, divide by, or like let's think what I have to do. I'll mod 10, submit a number, then divide by 10, mod 10, submit it, then divide by 10, submit it, right? So that way, what I actually need to do is this. At the very beginning, we're going to, well, X is going to start at 0 anyway, so we're going to link 800, and then this will be where we replicate. So this is what everyone needs to do. Okay, this is going to be where we replicate. So what he's going to do is he is going to make sure never to lose his X, the value that he stored, that he's going to check, right? He does need to make a file to hold it. But actually, he can do that later. It'll be more efficient if I, as quickly as I can, test out the things in pass, right? So let's divide X by 100, right? So that'll just be the leftmost digit of X. Let's divide X by 100. And then, so this will be, like, if X is 0, 0, 0, it's okay if it goes in the wrong order. Like, if I have the number 1, 2, 3, like 123, it's okay if the code I enter is, well, yeah, that would enter the code 1, 2, 3. Anyway, so we'll divide X by 100 and store it into T. And now I'm going to copy T to pass, right? So that'll be a 1-digit code, right? If it's like 123, that'll be 1. Now, I will divide X by I'll divide X by 10 and write it into T. And now this will save a little bit of time, is if I do instead of computing each value separately, saving it into T. Actually, instead of computing each value separately and saving it into T, I can actually send it directly to pass, right? So you follow, if I have like 123, all I need to actually do is take X divided by 100 and write it to pass. And then I need to divide X by 10 and actually write this one to T, because this will be like if it's, oh, no. How do I get the middle digit? Yeah, that'll be divide X by 10, write it to pass. And then if I write T mod 10 to pass, and then X and then x mod 10 to pass. And this should go into t. Okay, so let's follow what's happening. Why don't I actually, for reference, put the value 473 into x, right? So that we can walk through what's happening. Okay, so let's check. I'm gonna step, and I'm just to like walk through the code, right? So now it'll divide x by 100 and write that to pass. So he's gonna write the number 4 to pass. You can see the 4 pops up there. Now he's gonna divide x by 10 and write it to t, and then he's gonna write 47 mod 10, so it'll be 7, and then he'll write 473 mod 10, which will be 3. So he's tried. He wrote it, and it looked like that number worked for the first test case, unsurprisingly. Cool. If that case didn't work, I'm gonna add 1. I'm gonna add 1 to x, and then I'm gonna create a new guy at the replicate marker, right? So then the next guy will increase his x by 1 and then try again, right? Meanwhile, this guy thinks he's gonna do it, so he's gonna do this. He's gonna link 800 and then link -1. And that's just to test to see if he got it right. If he gets it wrong, this will kill him. RDK ID, interesting. So let's, I need to figure out what the RDK ID is. I need to figure out what the RDK ID is. So he's going to get it right, and he's going to step in here. Okay, perfect. So we can start looking through the stuff now. Is this the RDK ID? Show goal. 473 RDK 001. Okay, so that's in file 199. Okay. So if he can get through, and keep in mind, they're not going to ever collide. There's never going to be two guys using pass at once, because he's going to wait until he's totally done with everything before he makes the next guy. So, anyway, he's going to link 800 just to check if, yeah, he's going to check and see if it worked. Then he's going to grab the file 199, save F to T, and then he's going to link -1. He's going to kill whoever's there, just so that we leave no trace, right? He needs to terminate once he's found the code. And then he's going to link -1 again. We're back at our host now, so all we need to do is make a new file, and then do the same thing we did here, but put the answers in the file instead. So this will write to the file, and then, but this is a catch. Okay, so we'll just write it in the file instead. So go back one after you've wrote that, and then mod it by 10. Then mod this by 10. And then the last thing we write in the file is you write T into the file. Okay? So let's walk through this with 473, and this should all work. So we're gonna step. Also, the reason we're Yeah, we need to replicate before we check to see if we're right, because otherwise he'll die. So yeah, we're going to step, and we're going to try to put in the password. We got it right, but we're still going to replicate. And now we're going to check, and we made it through. So this dude here is going to be guessing a wrong password right now, and that's fine. Meanwhile, our guy that actually matters, he's going to grab the thing we need. Oh, and he forgot to drop the file. So now he's going to drop the file. Yeah. So he's going to try the right password, get in, grab the file, copy the thing down we need, drop the file, come back, kill... that synced up, unfortunately. To be safe, he may have to do 2 kills. That'll only lose 1's instruction, though. So yeah, he grabs the file, comes back, kills both of them. It's over. He comes here, he makes a new file, and then he's going to write down... and then he's unfortunately going to write down the wrong number because it's 1 higher. So we need to subtract 1 from X now. Ready? Here we go. Kill the guys. So now we're going to write down 4. 47. Go back. Change it to a 7. No. New idea. I don't really... See, I need to save this in the T register. I need to save that in the T register. So, I would love to do this in a way... But I don't want to make this any slower. So, is there a way to do this in a way that won't make it any slower? This is 4 operations right now. Because this is a loop, so I would love it to even be 3 operations, but I can't figure out a way to get to the center one in 1 operation. Yeah, there's no way to get to the center one in 1 operation. So we're going to do this. Well, you know what? I don't really mind if this takes a while, so what if I just do this? So the problem was that I used up the T register, which was holding the thing I needed, and I don't want to do that. But what I can just do is actually... I can actually just put down T first and then do exactly this code. Just like basically putting it comes in the wrong order, but it's unfortunate, but it's fine. It will work. Let's check. All right, link 800, put in the right password. Oh, we're in. Move over. Grab the file, copy down the thing we need, drop the file, link back. Kill the guys in here, link back again, make the file, and here we go. Subtract 1 from X, write down the ID, go back to the start, and now 4, 7, 3, test run complete. All right, so now we're gonna watch it. So you'll see this is gonna take a hot minute, but it's gonna go all the way up to 400. And this will all be right, but it's going to take a long time because of this, because we're trying all the numbers in arbitrary order. That's about what you got to do, though. All right, cool. All right, awesome. We solved the puzzle. That's a fun one. Got it actually brute forcing, which is nice. All right, we're gonna try. Oh, this is optional. Okay, we'll watch this. Oh, this is cute. So I think this is like you can program the X's to input core sound. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this, but it's cool that you can make games in this game. Make games in the game. All right, let us get started on this. Okay, so let's figure out what's happening. To win this battle, you must make your movies play for longer than your opponents. A movie will play when that movie's file is the only movie file sitting in a channel host. Gain 1 point every cycle for each of your movies that is playing. Lose 1 point every cycle for a movie file that isn't yours. Every cycle of the movie file that isn't yours is held by an EXA you control or is sitting in your host. Lose 1 point every time one of your X's executes a kill instruction. Note that you may only battle your Steam friends after beating the NPC opponent. Oh, this is dope, dude. All right, this is gonna be really fun. Okay, so let's try to think through a good way to do this. So the first thing this guy is going to do is he's going to link 800. This is going to be, okay, so he's going to replicate himself almost immediately. He's going to replicate himself, actually, he will. He's going to replicate himself immediately, because I think it's a good idea to just fill the whole center. And now, we're going to have just priorities. The priorities are moving our movie files to the home. Let's try this out first. So, let's try grabbing 210, and if that worked... Alright, well, we'll have 3 different behaviors. Okay, so replicate A, he's gonna try to grab 210. If that worked, he's gonna link 809, drop halt. Okay, let me actually, I think this auto saves. Let's pull up the issue. And I should be able to get the PDF thing going. Let's see if I manage this quickly. I do need to actually read this. Open PDFs, and then... Yeah, this will take me 1 moment. I want to read this because I don't fully know how this is going to work, and I want to see if there's any important info. So, program files. I'm pulling up the PDF right now. It's in, like, the game files. Steam apps. Sorry, this Let's Play is a pile of shit right now. Common. EXAPUNKS. And then it's under... I'll only have to do this once. Manual. Digital N2. Alright. So if I do this, and then do this, you can just see it. Okay. So let's see what section it wanted me to read. Okay. Hacker Battle Domination in the second issue of the design it wanted. I guess I should be saying zine, because it's like magazine. Hacker Battle Domination 04. Okay. Okay, I'm reading this right now. So each battle has a limit on the number of cycles that will be executed. When you reach this limit, the battle ends and the player with the most amount of points wins. The player who wins the majority of the test runs wins the overall match. There's a storage limit too. Each battle has a limit on the number of host spaces that your X's and drop files can take up in the network. Attempting to exceed. Okay, so I can't just flood X's like I was planning. Stated network files will be moved around by your opponent's X's when you least expect it. Develop for flexibility and maybe take a look at Guest's article about error handling in issue 1. So we read that. Okay, so let's try to think through this. Maybe I'll make a very basic guy. I'll make little. Maybe I'll do this. I'll make little functions that X's can do, and then have a main guy chill and call them. I'll have a main guy chill in here and call them. So let's try just this sort of thing. So this will be Mark move 210. So this guy's job is to move 210 to a channel. And I'll have him actually have X be which he's supposed to go to. So he's gonna grab 210 and he's gonna link X, then he's gonna drop, and then he's gonna halt. Okay. Well, that actually wouldn't work, because we need to get rid of the other person's files, too. So, after we've dropped our file, I'll make little functions down here. So, one thing I'm going to need to do is move to 230, Mark move 231, Mark move 265. So then he's going to make... Okay, so this guy, he's going to grab 210 and move to there, and then he's going to make 3 X's that try to clear out the space from here. So what these guys are going to do each is they're going to just have a very simple loop. They're going to grab the file they're supposed to grab. And if they've done it successfully, they're going to go back to the center and drop. And then they can actually just halt right there. So same deal here. Also, once he's made his things, he can just halt. So now we can grab this is going to be the same deal, except this guy's job is to grab 231. This guy's job is to grab 265. Okay. And now I'm going to make a new one to move my other file into a network. And it's going to be the same thing, but, yes. Okay. And now, the main EXA, what he's going to do is, I don't think it's safe to have him sit around the center, because, he could just get killed. So he's going to wait here. And actually, these guys are going to begin by linking 800. That's a little slower, but I don't know. Maybe that avoids them just getting having him able to like move over, kill. He at least has to move over, and kill to stop everything. Okay. So let's I'm just beginning with a naive solution like this. So what the main loop is going to be is this. The main loop is going to be 809. So the first thing we're going to do is so we're going to try to move our files to network 809. Then we're going to try to move our files to 828. And then we're going to try to move our files to 867. Okay, let's just see what happens. So make a guy. That says link 80 and not link 800. Okay, let's try. So this guy, link 800, grab the file. They both brought it here, and they don't have enough space. Okay, so that's fine. We're gonna try to move 210 first, and then try to move 211 maybe. That way they go in. And actually, let's do it in reverse order so that they go in different things. Let's just see what happens. Storage limit is 3 out of 3. I want to see what is happening there. There's a limit to the number of access and drop files that each player can have in the network at a given time. So my storage limit is 2 out of 3. My storage limit is 3 out of 3. And then these guys aren't successfully creating more. Oh, because he's already made another one. Huh. So let's instead have this is difficult. Okay. Link 800. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to try to... Okay, so what this link 800, link X, REPL move to 30, REPL move to 31, REPL move to 265. So my problem is that I was running out of space in the network. So if I have one EXA that controls everything, I can have at most 2 other ones that go out. So let's have the main guy do this. The first thing we're going to do is copy this guy's just going to halt. These both are just going to halt after this. Okay. So, yeah, this is the main loop. he can now kind of like send out X's that do stuff. So like all these, right? This will like this will try to move file 210 and 211 in. This will try to, these guys will try to grab files and remove them. This guy will send a dude to a channel and wipe all the bad files from it. So why don't we start by, I can have 3 X's at a time, right? So I'll start by copy 809 to X. And then I will I'll try to move a file. I'll try to move a file to channel. I'll try to move the file to channel 9. Once those guys are done, I'm going to I'm going to try to move file 210 there. I'm going to try to move file 210 there, and then I'm going to try to clear it. And then I'm going to copy the next thing, which will be 828 to X. And then I'm going to try to move 211 there, and then I'm going to try to clear that one. And then I'm going to try to copy... And there's no reason to like even attempt to put other files in 67 because I can only have 2 in at once. So I'm just gonna now try to go to channel 867, and the only thing I care about that is clearing it. So let's see if this gets stuck again. So he's gonna go grab 2, he's gonna go there, and he's gonna kill himself. So I have to wait for him to kill himself, but this guy, XA1, or sorry, XA0. Oh, he already killed himself. So XA1 is going to make new X's that clear this out, and then kill himself. Oh, but XA1's never going to get a chance, and they're going to get stuck like that. So each EXA will make the next EXA, and then I don't think it'll get stuck, right? So instead of... I'll rename these to be more clear. I'll rename these clear 230. Like, that's get rid of file 230. Get rid of file 231. Get rid of file 265. And this guy can actually, he doesn't have to REPL, he can jump to clear 230. And I can even save an instruction by doing that. Okay, so then this guy, his most important job is to REPL a clear 231. And 231's most important job is to REPL a clear 265. And then 265, his most important job is to put a 1 onto, or put a 0 onto M. Okay, so that way, he won't send out the next X's until the clearing guy is done with his job. That way they don't get stuck anymore. So let's watch that. Hey, hello everyone. That's right. This is some quality content. And you know it's quality content because I edited it. So I cut out, I left the PDF up on screen for like way too long, and it was fine when I was coding it. But now that I want to like show off the solution, obviously I can't even like undo. I want to document the process of me coding it, and I just fucked up and left the PDF up on the screen the entire time like an idiot. And this is now the like 7th time I made that mistake. But then I talked through the code with the PDF on the screen, which isn't helpful. So now I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to leave this in. Yeah, so let's begin that. So this dude in here, he controls the guys. So what he does is he sends out a guy to there, and he's going to send out a guy that moves 210 into channel 9. And then he's also going to send out a guy that clears channel 9 of everything. Then he sends out a guy that goes to 28, and then he sends out a guy that clears 28 of everything. Then he sends out a guy that goes to 67, and then he clears 67 of everything. And then this loop will continue forever, just to make sure that the files are all still where they should be. So to play it right, we're going to just, you can watch, it'll just do this. It begins by moving 210 and 211 to the channels to play them, and then it just continuously loops forever, making sure that they stay where they should stay. Yep. And speed through it. There you go. And I got an S+, whatever the fuck that means. Alright, anyway, I'll stop there. Sorry about the PDF thing. Although you can still see the code when I leave it up on accident, so that's maybe fine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, sorry about that. And next episode, yeah, we'll just continue from here. This was cool. I really enjoyed the hacker battle. I wonder if, I hope the later ones are a lot harder. But this was definitely, I mean, this episode's the longest one by far yet. This was definitely the hardest thing for me to do in the game so far. Everything else has been really easy. This took me a second to like think up a reasonably decent strategy on how to program a bot to do this. So that was fun. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in episode 9.